Alright, welcome back to my channel, Lose Weight Now TV. Although now more of my focus is on staying healthy, maintaining, right? But I can still help you lose weight. Oh my goodness, there is so much stuff out there. Because if you're new, if this is your first time listening to me, I did my weight loss like 10 years ago maybe. And some of the terminology now that they have out, like this ghrelin, they're telling you the hormones that one makes you hungry, one cuts off your hunger. I'm like, oh my goodness, I would have been overwhelmed. So if you just want simple, natural weight loss or just get healthy, look in the description. There'll be something there for you. But the focus on this is science just gave chocolate lovers a win. Cocoa lowers inflammation. And how do you know? Okay, I'm going to skip down. How do you know if you are inflamed? You burn. You hurt. And you don't know why. You're sore and you didn't do anything strenuous. You didn't go for a walk. You didn't do anything. You're just sore, fatigue, low energy, digestive discomfort, difficulty focusing. If you are under a lot of stress and if you find yourself more irritable, if you have skin issues all of a sudden that you didn't have before, and I already said the muscle tension, I thought it said headaches. Also, inflammation can lead to headaches too. So, yeah, okay, so I'm going to go back up to the top. All right, so a new study reveals aging, healing, and daily choices can reduce the inflammation and just make you feel better, right? So when most people think of chocolate, they think of dessert. I have all kinds of thoughts when I think of chocolate, right? But let's not go there. According to new research, here we go. New research, a little bit of the right kind of cocoa may actually help you age better. And see, it goes back to all things in moderation. Right? That is an age old, right? Not fable, but saying. It happens to be in my favorite book, but I don't know, you may not read my favorite book. But, all things in moderation, right? Because if your body's working at its optimum, it knows what to do, and then you occasionally partake of something that's not necessarily good for us, then the body goes, oh, I know, let's get this right out right away, right? But anyway, so let's see. This is now don't laugh, it's from Cosmos. I don't even read that. I think that's that magazine, right? But just because I've been, I watch a lot of health stuff, I read a lot of health stuff, I'm sure this article came across my screen, and it's Massachusetts General Hospital and Brigham and Women's Hospital. They shared results from their study, one of the largest of its kind even. Researchers found that participants aged 60 and older, okay, I'm not there yet, but why wait till you're 60, right? Start now. Who took a daily flavanol-rich cocoa supplement saw something remarkable. Their inflammation levels, measured by a key blood marker called C-reactive protein, or HSCRP, dropped an average of 8.4% per year. That's a meaningful shift, especially since chronic inflammation is a known driver of aging, fatigue, pain, and cardiovascular disease. And so I was wondering, well, why do they only focus on women? It seems they only focus on women in this article. To me, that's the feeling that I get, even though it says participants. But women, ladies, you know, heart attacks are one of the highest things that take us out early, right? So yeah, the researchers also noticed a small rise in the immune system's interferon gamma. So you know I had to go look that up. Suggesting cocoa flavanols might also support stronger immune resilience. So what's behind this chocolate effect? It's not sugar or milk chocolate, it's flavanols, plant compounds found naturally in cocoa, tea, berries, and grapes. These three, I like tea, but I don't drink tea for enjoyment. I drink it for its medicinal purposes. So I'm not going to say it's one of my favorites, but I do drink various teas. But these three I enjoy. Cocoa or chocolate. But cocoa, and we're getting into the cold weather where you need to drink warm stuff to warm you up. Berries and grapes. These antioxidants help your body fight oxidative stress and support circulation, heart health, and yes, inflammation control. So I just happened to look up, and here they have all kinds of supplements for this. I'm like, what? So if you're interested, I am not tied to any of these. You can see what I put. I put examples of flavanol-rich cocoa supplement. But I take enough pills and powders and liquid things. I don't need anything else added. I don't need anything else added to my regimen at this time. But anyway, so if you need further help, seriously, if you are inflamed and you just can't figure out what you're doing, you want to reset your body, I have a program, 7 days. You make these changes, and in 7 days, you could feel clearer, calmer, and more in control of your health naturally. So yeah, this is the blog. If you go to the blog, I'll have a link to the blog, but I'll also have a link directly to the product. Thanks for watching. Come back again. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. I'm going to be doing more videos, and it's going to be all about natural, easy words, right? You won't hear me sounding like a doctor. Or if I have to mention something, I'll explain it in my terms. You know how they say layman's terms? I'm going to say I'll explain it in Tish terms. Okay? But yeah. So thanks. It is a Saturday. Enjoy your Saturday evening. Hit the thumbs up button if you care to. And until next time.